Good morning. Welcome back to the Red Mic. Happy Friday. Hashtag Fun Friday. Red messages are leadership and life lessons picked up from 25 years as a public servant, 16 years as a youth football coach and scouting volunteer, and 10 years as a mediocre athlete with far more heart than actual physical ability. Regularly, Monday through Thursday, we do focus on those lessons, but on Friday, try to have a little bit of fun with it. So we do hashtag Fun Friday, where we take memories or things we see in the news or whatever and try to point out the silly things about them. So today's hashtag Fun Friday. Childhood sips begin, coffee, beer, or sweet mischief, taste of life lingers. Where'd I come up with this? Well, I read a post earlier this week from a lady named Christina Anaya. And she shared that her baby sister, or excuse me, her babysitter tried to wean her off of the bottle by filling it with coffee. I guess her idea was, well, babies aren't going to like coffee. It's going to taste bad. And they'll go, oh, I don't want anything out of that bottle. Well, instead of curing her of the bottle, it sparked a lifelong passion. And she now has an entity called the Caffeinator Community. It's a coffee cart that sort of has a mission as well. It's part animal rescue, and it's got a lot of heart. And it got me to thinking, because I've got a story that's sort of similar to that, but mine went in a different direction and didn't end up leading to a career. When I was about 2.5 or so, my well-meaning but slightly overconfident parents left me with a friend at a picnic. It was a big picnic. A lot of their friends were there. They knew I was going to be relatively safe, but they decided they wanted to go on a walk without the toddler toddling along. So they left me with a friend, and then they come back and they find me curled up on a blanket with an empty can of Schlitz nearby. Well, before I decided to lay down for my nap, I was apparently happy and talkative, and perhaps even a little too talkative or too relaxed for a toddler. Um, Maybe it was training for my fraternity years or something, but my parents' friend, toddlers are always curious, right? What do you got? Well, that's beer. Well, let me try it. And he let me try it. But he let me more than just try it. I drank apparently an entire can of it. um, and I've got a similar story, but we stopped at a sip. Again, toddlers always ask. And my older kid, DJ, um, what do you got? Well, that's beer. Can I have a drink? Here, try it. Yeah. Oh, bitter beer face, the whole bit. Hated it. Fast forward about 4 years, and my younger kid, Daniel, instead of the bitter beer face and the um, he tried it, licked his lips, smacked, and said, "More." Yeah. And that's parenting in a nutshell. Same experiment, two very different results. And they, again, I've said this before, they could not be more different. um, But underneath the funny part of that is I don't know if it's poetic, but we're all just trying little sips of the world, right? Figuring out what we like, what we don't, what sticks with us long after the taste has faded. For Christina, it was coffee that fueled a lifetime passion, uh, her eventual vocation, right? For me, it was a can of Schlitz and stories about my dear departed folks. Um, anyway, man, I wish I had a beer can as a prop. So here's to the early influence that shape us, the accidents that become inspiration, and the well-meaning adults who probably should have said no, but ended up changing the course of a life instead. What do you think? Happy Fun Friday, my friends. May your cup or can always be full of whatever it is you like. And may it always serve as a reminder of how far you've come. How about that? That is today's hashtag Fun Friday Red Mike message. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you found it fun. Uh, again, don't look down on my parents. They they did the best they could. And no long lasting issues, right? Just a toddler taking a nap. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Looking forward to the weekend. Got a family reunion. Hadn't seen some of these folks in quite a while, other than, a funeral or two. It's going to be nice to see family in a more relaxed setting. So looking forward to that. Uh, y'all have a good weekend. If you've got serious work going on today, go out there, knock the cover off the ball. If not, coast into the weekend. Have some fun, watch some football. I'll see you again Monday. Again, Monday is going to be a continuation of yesterday's Red Mike message, part two, four more things I'm going to talk about related. Again, I love you guys. Until next time, life is short. Drink the bourbon. I'll see you.